I guess for me, I think lots of people and prominent people will write a memoir when they're done. You know, presidents, they write their memoir when they're done their presidency or whatever. I don't think you need to be a president or anyone important to share your life story. I think your life story is just as important as President Barack Obama's. So my name is Mark Beuerman, and I'm the studio owner here at Podio Studio in downtown Parksville. I was born in 1980, and yeah, we're really excited to be hosting the Branches Between Generations podcast here. That's going to be featured next year on Telus Optic TV. The podcast studio was a concept that's been around here for a couple years. So me and another fellow started the studio 2 years ago with the idea of being able to share stories, and really thought that it would be helping businesses tell their stories. I live here in Parksville, and I got three young girls who at the moment are 7, 10, and 13. And I'm ripping around town all the time, and I'm thinking, how do I make this studio work, and like what is the story we're trying to tell? And you think, you look around here, and you see places like the Berwick, and down the street the Aerosmith Community Lodge, and all these, the Stanford Center. And then you look around, when you're out and about, and you realize how many people here are seniors, and that's a good thing. Like there's so much wisdom here and so much knowledge. And the older I get, as you might have caught my year of birth there. I'm now 45. I think, man, I look back at my 20-year-old self, and I think, man, if I could talk to that guy, what I would tell him, and what he, would he listen, and they never want to listen to themselves, and that guy never wants to listen to his parents. So I thought, well, how do you connect this, and how do you get that knowledge out of all these seniors? And that's where kind of the idea of connecting kids with the seniors came. I really feel there's this opportunity to share the wisdom of the community. Like there's just collectively so much knowledge and stories and wisdom to pass on from all the members of this community, and what they're, either cooped up in a building, or just living their own lives independently. Like how do we bring them in here and tell that story? And what a, and who's listening, right? So, killing two birds with one stone. You bring the kid in to ask the questions, and you have maybe those elders that they instantly respect because of the way the conversation goes. Maybe they'll listen to that knowledge, and maybe the kids will get more out of it. Because I know 20-year-old Mark didn't want to hear from his dad, but maybe 15-year-old Aiden wants to hear from Eileen, and maybe he'll listen, and maybe we'll make a difference in that kid's life. So yeah, that's where it all comes from. I just think there's this massive opportunity to transfer some knowledge. And then, when you got this studio, you think, okay, we've made the transfer of knowledge here, and we've impacted one kid, but now whoever watches it, we can impact too. So it's a really exciting place, actually, to be a part of this podcast, because I think we can make a positive difference in so many people's lives. So yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of it, and I'm just excited to actually see it come to life. So I'm grateful that you guys are making it all happen. To me, I think the impact is going to be more on the kids themselves, and I think the seniors are also going to have I think they're going to walk away feeling heard, or listened to, which maybe isn't something that they are always getting right now. So I think that the people and the cast members are going to leave just having a different feeling about themselves. And then if you think, that permeates through a community, right? You walk around, you're happy, you meet someone else, you smile, like there's that impact, of course. And then, of course, once this gets out there, and if we're able to share this in our community and get people's eyeballs on it, then the impact will be profound, right? And you could even see that it carries forward after the 8 episodes. If people like it, then maybe we have a concept here where the show keeps going, and more people want to connect with other kids, and we just keep it going and keep telling more stories.